Long time no see.
Well, about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Morning, Rebecca. Can you hear us, Rebecca?
Yeah, I can. I'm just I've not used Zoom before. I'm just setting it all up. There we go.
There she is. Fantastic. Who else we got? We got Simon and Karen as well. Hello, both.
We've had apologies this morning from Jaya, but she sent a list of seeds that she has to share.
Exciting. Is this the time to share my sexy T-shirt that says "Save the Bees"? Probably not.
Yeah, you have to stand up a little.
I think it's made of hemp or something sort of organic, so it looks a bit tatty, but there we go.
You have to stand up.
Nobody needs to see that, but there we go. Save the bees. I've made Becky smile, so that's good.
I'm going to be jumping in and out of shop because I'm trying to make some bread at the moment. So I'm going to be jumping between the sink and the Zoom.
Makes my biscuits look like a poor show, doesn't it?
I'm still here. I'm just going that way for 10 seconds.
Awesome.
Yeah, no problem, Becky.
Oh, we got Judy connecting. Good. I'm glad she's here. We should be getting a couple more people as well.
Yeah.
I have sent a lot of links out this morning.
Is your mum joining us, Karen? Do you know?
Yeah, she's meant to be, but she might be out with the dog first.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you got the rules, Jonathan, handy?
Have I got the rules handy? No, but I can basically say what they are. Essentially, all we're doing is trying to swap.
Hang on a minute.
Hold on.
So I'm just saying for when we're ready. We're not quite ready yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I could probably get them ready then if we've got a delay. Crikey.
Not quite ready. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
On this Saturday morning, nearly the start of official spring.
It's today, Marion. It's today.
Yeah.
Today is the day. So I should have put that
Isn't
somewhere.
it tonight, though? Isn't it like on the cusp of the 20th and the 21st?
That's equinox. We had equilux, I think, last Wednesday, but today marks the official start of spring.
Right.
So there you go.
Tomorrow.
You might be right, Marion. The radio and the TV may just be wrong, but I'm sure you'll probably.
Tomorrow as well, actually.
Oh, well, there you go. The BBC have got it wrong, bless them. Perhaps I've got it wrong. Who knows? I probably didn't listen to them properly.
I think it's confusing because it is actually, I think it falls on the cusp of the 2 days, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The
Well, I would like
the 20th and the 21st.
What I would like to know, and this is a serious point, although it sounds like a bit of a joke, is why is there an equilux a few days before the equinox? The equinox should be the night and the day is the same, but apparently the equilux is when the day and the night's the same. I don't know.
I've never, until you just.
I don't know. I literally, like somebody was trying to explain it on, I don't know, 5 Live or 4 or whatever, Newsnight or whatever it was. And I'm like, I'm just totally lost with this. Thank you very much for that.
I'll have to look that up now.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of equilux like you lot until sort of the other day. Oh, it's the equilux today. And I'm like, what
the hell's the equilux?
So yeah, confused.com.
I remember, was it Lux washing powder?
Oh, yeah.
Lux washing powder. Because it's supposed to be, I suppose it was short for luxurious, wouldn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not very luxurious. Can I ask a question to Karen? I'm taking it that savoury winter is Savoy cabbage, or am I wrong on your list? It's the second item. I can't find it.
No, it's not. It's a herb.
Ah,
Winter
probably why I
savoury.
can't find it.
Yeah.
Winter savoury, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. That's delayed me completely, that, because I'm looking, going, what? I've never heard of that before. But then that sounds like something for the community allotment if I've never heard of it. So I don't expect sort of examples of each of these, because I've just spent 10-20 minutes looking for something called savoury cabbage, and it weren't there, funnily enough.
No, because it's a herb.
Because it's a herb. There you go. This is what you need. You need gardening experts to sort out seeds. I've only been doing it for about 10 years. You'd think I'd know, but never mind.
Right.
Anywho, We don't seem to be getting other people, but they may join us as and when. We do have a lovely list, as I've just alluded to, created by the lovely Karen in my bottom left-hand corner. We do have some rules, Marion. Do you want to do those, or would you like me to do those?
No, you can remind us because my brain's a bit dead.
Oh, mine's somewhere back in the house, but still asleep, I think. But there we go. Right.
Maybe between the two of us, we'll get it right.
The rules are very simple. The reason why you register is that so you don't have to share your personal details with everybody on a Zoom call that could be attended by anybody. So if you do want to swap something, then essentially all you do is stick your hand up. If there are more than one person that want that item, then I have the Wellingborough Eco Group 50p piece in my pocket. So we'll do a heads and tails, simple as that.
Oh, rich.
I know, it's the biggest coin I could find. I might even have a £2 coin today, but we won't go into the details of my coinage.
Or we could split things between two people, probably.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because seeds actually gives you that opportunity.
Yeah.
There you go. Said beast. Just to prove, just in case you think I'm going to say heads every time, it is a double head. We do have a lovely Excel spreadsheet created by Karen. I may have said that 3 times already. And between myself and Marion, we are going to write down the swapper and the seeds that they're having. So, for instance, if it's a packet of peas, we may just count them for you. And we may make them into little bags like this that you can come and collect. Obviously, likewise, if you're swapping stuff, you could do the same. So potentially for a big packet of peas, we may not want 250 peas. We might want 20 each. So we can have multiple swappers bidding for the peas, if you like. Obviously, when we're talking about poppy seeds or anything tiny, we'll just sort of tip them into a bag. You can have some.
I think you ought to count them as well, Jonathan.
Well, as my able assistant in
I'm
there.
Sorry, I'm only joking.
No, you've just volunteered for that, Judy. Well done.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Judy's just volunteered to count the poppy seeds. Should we need sort of individual?
Yeah, we decided we don't really want to do counting.
Do we actually think Simon's joining us, or has he just put a picture of him looking at his phone?
Well, he's talking to somebody.
I think, yeah.
Simon, are you with us? We're about to get started.
He's looking.
Anyway.
Right, fair enough. I'm getting as much sense out of him as I did Bill this morning, but there you go. For those that don't know, Bill's my 3-year-old, so yeah, he's
anyway,
totally not with us, bless him. Anyway, so yeah, I've got a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 different swappers can go for each seed. So if we want to split a packet, we can do. We do have on Karen's lovely list, if I can get the right computer to work. I've got 2 computers to try and make it easy. It confuses. We've got 56 different seeds to give away. I'm taking it. Well, Judy hasn't got any seeds to give away because these are partly her seeds.
Well, actually, I have probably got some more if people want different things. I do have quite a lot of seeds.
Well, if we get there, I've got a few as well. So there's probably about 100 packets there. But like I say, I think we could be here till Tuesday.
Here's the list.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And that's not including all of Jonathan's seeds and various other things. So before we get started on the actual swapping process, it'd be nice to introduce ourselves. Obviously, some of us know each other and some of us don't. So it'd be nice to just sort of say a quick hello and yeah, and then have a bit of a laugh, sharing seeds. Really.
Not biscuits.
Yeah, biscuits. Have we got any biscuits? I know Rebecca's making bread, which is very nice.
I'm jealous of those biscuits, I have to say.
It's great.
So if I can ask you to say your name, which sort of town or village you live in, and oh, I had something in my mind just then and it's just wandered off.
Probably about how they're going to get their seeds. If you wanted to come and collect your seeds from the Victoria Centre, we do something called Tidy Up Tuesdays on a Tuesday afternoon, and most people tend to drop off and pick up during the time of between 1:30 and 5:30 when people collect their litter picking stuff and bags and stuff. Then, or of course, there could be other arrangements made between yourselves or whatever.
Okay, so as I say, if you can say your name, where you live roughly, and some food that something that you would like to grow yourself that you'd be interested in growing, and we'll see if we've got those seeds, but it'd just be nice to hear what people are interested in. Okay, so I'll kick off. My name's Marion Turner-Hawes. I'm the manager at the Victoria Centre, amongst other things that I do. I live in Wellingborough with my wife Karen, and what I would like to grow, herbs. I've always loved herbs. I think really nice herbs. But I mean, Karen, I know, is very keen on sunflowers, so it'd be nice to have a sunflower or two in the garden. Yeah, that's me. And I'll pass the ball to Simon if he's with us. No, he's not. He's dropped.
Simon, talk to us.
He's dropped the ball. So I'll pass the ball to Judy.
Okay, hi, I'm Judy, and I live in Doddington, Great Doddington. I'm the membership secretary for the Eco Group, and something I would like to see if anyone happens to have any spare seeds for is loofahs. I did try and grow them last year without any success at all, but I thought I'd have another go if anyone's got any. You know, the things that grow into big, long sort of cucumber things, and you sort of let them rot and make sponges out of them. Or, sort of
wow. You did mean loofahs. I didn't realise. Yeah, loofahs. Because I keep reading how easy they are to grow, and yet, as I say, I had no success at all. But I'll perhaps try and put one in the greenhouse this time. But towards the end of the swap shop, I'm getting my grandchildren are coming because we formed a childcare bubble with my daughter, so she might join in the last little bit. But just so you know about that, and that's me. And I'll pass on to Rebecca.
Hi. So Rebecca's my telling off name, also my Zoom name apparently. Most people call me Becky. My girlfriend Liz and I have just moved to Wellingborough because I've got a job starting in Northampton next week, and we've never been to this area before, but we're super keen on getting involved. We've just moved off a boat where we couldn't do any gardening. And now we're super excited to have a garden. So we want to primarily grow edibles, so herbs, vegetables. I don't think we've got the climate for fruit, but basically anything that we can eat. And if we've got any surplus food, share on with others. So that's our sort of primary goal.
Thank you, Rebecca, or Becky.
Yeah.
Who are you going to pass over to?
Oh, I can't see any names. I'll try Simon because I keep hearing that he.
I don't know if he's with us though, you know. No, he's definitely engrossed in me. I'll have to text him, say, oi.
I'm going to call him because he's clearly on his phone, isn't he? No.
So, what about you, Jonathan?
I'm just about to call Simon, but hi, I'm Jonathan. I'm involved with this in two ways. I'm the One Wellingborough Plus coordinator or resilience officer or whatever Marion calls me this week. And also I'm secretary of the Wellingborough Eco Group, and we do various things, including litter picking, swap shops, obviously, repair cafes, and a community allotment, two of which we're sort of representing today, because we hope to make this into something more than just a one-off event. We'd like to have a seed bank and somehow set up a facility so that people can sort of swap and borrow and get stuff off of us ultimately, sort of at any time. That involves a bit of website trickery, which my mate in the corner does help me with an awful lot on our website. So who have we got left? I don't think Karen's spoken yet.
No, she's not, but she's on the phone now. I know.
Are you phoning Simon, Karen?
She might be phoning a different Simon. who was hoping to join us, or she might be phoning her mum who was hoping to join us. So
it's all good fun, isn't it? Let's say we are missing a couple of people, but then I don't know. Like I say, I've had a few more people register, but hey, we're all going to have more seeds.
I think Karen's helping Simon get on. Anyway, I will let Karen introduce herself when she's finished doing that. But as Jonathan says, when it comes to actually, because we've never done a seed swap before, clearly it might be a bit different to the swaps we've done in recent weeks. I have an item to share that or a couple of items to share that aren't seeds, so I'll do that when I have my go. Yeah, Karen's back now, so maybe she'll introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm Marion's wife. Just recovering from the flu, not the vaccine. So
COVID.
not quite with it. Yeah, what was it?
What would you like to grow?
Wellingborough, and I'd quite like to grow a bonsai tree.
I suppose it's quite small, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a small garden. Thanks, Karen. Okay, let's get started then.
Hold on, Simon has now paused his signal call to introduce himself, bless him. So I'll let Simon introduce himself.
Oh. You hear me?
Yes, we can.
Need that thing. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You've got your own radio station there, Simon.
No, it's the microphone and the camera quite often don't work because it's so high up.
Oh, right, okay. So
I'm Simon. Hello.
So what we're asking you to do is just say your name, where you live, and something that you would like to grow.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I'm Simon and I live in Hyme Ferrers.
Yeah, what would you like to grow?
I don't know. Usually it's stuff to eat once I've cleared the ground.
Everything, Simon, at the community allotment, our working parties. Oh,
well, I suppose stuff that's easy for people to sort of eat is probably a good idea.
What about for you?
Fun?
What about for you? It was for you, really. What did you?
I don't know. I'll eat any sort of veg.
You got a
That's vague.
party birthday, haven't you?
You know, it's broccoli, beans.
So, okay, so you'll be looking out for those today then on our swap, will you?
I think that's just a yes, Marion. We haven't
really got anything
sorry.
of seeds of my own to sort of get rid of or anything because I haven't really done any growing.
That's okay. As you might have heard, we've got plenty to share, so there's no problem. Thanks very much, Simon.
We have a new person join us. Hello, Shirley.
Oh, hi.
Would you just like to say hello to everybody and introduce yourself? And if you've got any ideas of what you're looking for or what you'd like to grow, please do share that too.
Okay, so I'm Shirley. I'm the one who has unfortunately had things nicked from my plate a couple of times. Before Christmas and a water butt over Christmas or after Christmas. But in terms, I don't think I've got much to swap. I have got rather bizarre questions, which I thought to myself this morning. I wonder if those people will be able to give me any guidance or advice.
I like the sound of that.
I seem to get completely stymied by hose pipes or hose pipe connectors. I've decided I've got the least space video. So when there's a chance, then I'll show you. Did they make any sense to you?
That's fine. We look forward to that conversation.
What town or village do you live in, Shirley?
Sorry, I live in Wellingborough.
Oh, you're in Wellingborough. Thank you. That's a big village, isn't it?
Where's your allotment? Is it Ladywell or are you somewhere else?
No, it's Ladywell.
I thought it was, yeah.
I'm just when you go in from the Findon Road gate, the second plot on the left, not the one literally by the gate, but once there's the one on the big one on the corner that people have cut down the weeds twice but never done anything with it. And I'm the one, 2 before Jenny Sebastian. So there's mine, and then another one, and then Jenny's.
I know where you are. Yeah. I think me and you are probably the only people that know what we're talking about with Ladywell allotments, but I do know where you are. Obviously, that's where our community allotment is as well, for everybody else to sort of join in a little bit.
Before we go on any further,
we've got Doreen as well, of course.
Yeah, I can see that. Before we go on any further, I'll ask you to introduce yourself in a minute, Doreen. But before we go on any further, just need to let you know that this session is being recorded. You might see the little red light in the top left-hand corner. If you don't want to be seen, or, well, either let Jonathan know, because he can always edit you out, you see. But not that we want to edit you out, but he can if you want him to. Or if you just don't want to be seen, you can take your camera off, turn your camera off. But is everybody happy that we're being recorded? Is that okay?
Yeah.
GDPR and all that jazz. So we've been joined by another person now. So what we're doing, Doreen, is asking people to introduce themselves, just to say their name, what town or village they live in, and one particular sort of plant that you'd like to grow.
Oh, after I think of a plant. I'm Doreen. I live in Wellingborough, and I'd like to grow cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Ooh, so we've had Karen. I forgot what Karen wanted to grow. Oh yeah, Karen wanted to grow a bonsai tree. We've had Jonathan. I'm not sure what did you want to grow, Jonathan? Did you say?
I would love to grow sweet corn on my allotment that the badgers, rabbits, or whatever eats them every year just before they're ready, doesn't touch. I have amazing success with sweet corn, but then the badgers or whatever sort of I've got like a fortress around it as well, and the deer's jumped over it this time.
Oh, nice.
I mean, unbelievable. But anyway, that's what I would love.
And I can't remember what Judy wanted to grow. What did you want to grow?
Loofahs.
Oh, loofahs, that was it. I thought that's great. Yeah,
Judy's got an itchy back.
Yeah.
And what did you want to grow again, Becky? Anything really. Anything we can eat, yes, that's good. And Shirley.
It's mostly veg I'd like to grow, though actually, Judy, I haven't grown loofahs in this country, but back in the 80s, I grew lots of loofahs when I was living in Sudan for 4 years, and I used to grow them along my wall of my house.
Oh, it's nice and warm there, though, isn't it? I think you'd probably have more success. Yeah.
And Simon, I think would just want to eat everybody else's, really, all the veg. You're keen on any sort of veg, is that right, Simon?
Who's back?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I haven't really grown anything since I lived in Italy, and we just, you know, grew a bit of everything that would grow.
You know what I would like to grow, and I don't know if it's possible here, but I'm sure there's a way. When I lived in New Zealand, there were lots of lemon and orange and grapefruit trees, and they were so lovely. I can think of someone I know who's at their porch would be a great place to grow lemons, oranges, and grapefruit. Doreen.
It's only warm in the summer.
Well, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah, on an allotment, you need something that will actually grow, don't you?
I've seen them at garden centres, the little lemon trees, haven't you?
Yeah. So yeah, been quite attracted to those.
Had success with a lemon tree in London, but it's grown, but the lemons are quite bitter. I know they're meant to be, but they're not even good enough for gin and tonic. They're sort of.
Oh,
yeah.
I grew some in my porch actually, and a small lemon tree and a small orange tree. And the first year they grew quite well. I got just a few oranges and lemons, but then after that they just gave up.
Realised it'd been fooled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we start swapping? We've had lovely introductions, and That's good. But we've got 56, and if we can do one a minute, we might just get through them. Woohoo!
So just for those that
Plus
came,
everybody else's.
those that came a bit later, we're just going to run through. So Judy donated a lot of seeds. Jonathan's also got loads of seeds to donate and swap as well.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
got
Georgina Harris did as well. So part of this mountain of seeds is hers too. So yeah, she has been invited. I don't know why she's not here, but there we go.
So we're just going to go through each one that we've got on the list that Karen's done. And if you want any of those seeds, just let us know. We're not going to count them out individually, but just let us
Judy is.
know.
No, I volunteered you for that, not not me.
I'll be writing down.
Name just some very precise scales if you want.
I'll be writing down who wants what seeds on the spreadsheet that Karen's done, and then when we've done the sharing this morning, you'll be able to collect those seeds, or if you make an arrangement with Jonathan, but probably on Tuesday afternoon. Okay, so is that right? Is everybody clear on all of that? Any questions before we begin?
I've got some to sell as well. Well, only
You're selling them. Or you're swapping them? You're giving them away.
People are so mercenary.
Oh, seedlings.
Oh,
yeah,
So what we can,
they are Brussels, and I've just put some in a pot, and I've got a tray that I could put more in pots if anybody else wants Brussels.
okay, so what we'll do, we'll go through the list that Karen's done, and then we'll go round each person if you've got anything you want to contribute. I mean, we call it a swap shop, but actually it's a sort of a giveaway, and then you might receive
I mean giveaway
from the same person, but you know. Okay, so I'll just put the list. I'll share the list, and then
I am also holding up the packet should you wish further sort of
that'd be good, because half the time you're looking at what the heck, what's that?
We probably don't want to sort of do the list on there, do you? Because she's done it.
Oh, you don't want the list?
Not really. It's a bit dry, isn't it? Really.
That's all right, because I can write it down then. Oh, okay. Okay, we don't have to see the list.
I think
we can divvy that out.
We can't see what Jonathan's showing us.
Say that again, Karen.
I think if you keep that list on there, we're not going to see what Jonathan's showing up.
Okay, so I'll just do it myself then.
Yeah.
On the list, you won't see me, but I might see you. But okay.
Number one on the list then, Marion, is Marigolds, and that's probably not going to inspire anybody, that seed packet, but as you can see, they were saved from 2020. There's all sorts of different ones there. Starfire mixed.
No, it's all starfire mix. They're all a mixture of different colours, and that's the name of the mix.
There you go. And you can tell whose seeds they were then. So there are, I don't know how many seeds there are in there, but there are more than sort of one person would possibly need. So if more than one person would like them, you can either stick your pingies up like Marion's doing, or there's a thing on the bottom where you can sort of stick your hand up too. So who fancies this? We've got Doreen and Marion so far.
It would be, because I'm not necessarily going to be on the screen, because I'll be writing down on the chart. It would be good if you speak, because then, and say your name, and then I can write who's interested. So at the moment I'm interested, Doreen's interested. Anybody else interested in marigold seeds? No, so I'll just put me and Doreen for those.
I'm trying to do this too as well, Marion, so we'll see what we come up with at the end. I might misspell everybody's names, but we'll work it out. Here we go.
Oh, we got that.
Right, that's number one sorted. Number two, what are we looking for? Savoury winter. Obviously, I didn't know what they were, so that was exciting.
What is it again?
Let's show you a picture. This is why we're holding them up. And there's a bee, goes with my t-shirt. It's a bit like savoury summer.
Don't know what that is.
It's a herb.
Savoury summer.
It's a herb.
I've never heard of it. There's savoury summer and there's savoury winter. Essentially what it does, it's a herb that attracts bees to your peas and beans and stuff like that. So it's great for attracting pollinators.
I think you can use them in stews and things, though, can't you?
You use it instead of mixed herbs and things. Apparently it's a mixture between two sort of herbs. That's what I read up about. Anyway,
Well, that sounds like absolutely amazing. That does. So if nobody else is sticking their hand up,
Yeah, I'll stick my hand up.
We've got, hang on, we've got.
no,
I
no,
put
we've
my
got that
hand up.
50-10 yet.
Hang on, I put my hand up. Becky put her hand up.
I'll put
Johnny
my
put her hand up. Who else?
Me.
Doreen, did you
Yeah.
did you put your hand up, Jonathan?
Yeah, apparently there's 275 seeds in here, but I think somebody's already had a bit of a dib.
So Jonathan, Shirley, and Doreen.
And Becky.
I've got you already, Becky. You've got you already.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan, there was a few different packets of those, I think, anyway. So
Yeah, there's 2 packets of the summer variety, so I would say that there's probably only enough for one person there. I've lost my coin, which is exciting, but I don't know, it doesn't tend to have 6 sides on it, so that's no good.
Can't we just share them? You know.
But
Yeah, go on then.
if there's 2 sorts, I don't mind having the other sort if there's more of the other sort or something. It's all new to me, so
Yeah.
Okay, so just run through those names again. We've got Marion, Becky,
Jonathan, Shirley, and Doreen. I've written it down, Jonathan.
Yeah. If there's not enough, I don't mind not having because I've never grown them before. It's just something different.
Yeah. If everybody doesn't mind, we'll just share them the winter and the summer ones and see what happens.
moving on then, moving on. We've got Basil Greek.
Oh, Basil.
Sounds a bit like Faulty Towers, doesn't it? A bit mixed up.
Yeah, I want some basil. Basil.
I'd like some.
So we got
We have
Rebecca,
Doreen,
Shirley, Doreen.
Becky
I
and
think
Shirley.
we like some basil, Karen.
I think we've got some.
Have we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a few, though.
We
Well,
have
you
got,
write the names down, kiddo, because like I say, this is going to go fast paced now.
No, hang on. So it's Becky.
Becky, Shirley, and Doreen, and possibly yourself.
Did you want anything, Jonathan?
Uh,
Better not, because I've just deleted you off the thing. So
okay, well, I've got this many myself that I haven't sorted out yet. So.
okay, no problem.
Right, next is one of my favourites,
Orange.
borage. This
Orange.
is the white variety.
Orange.
Borage. Now that is an awesome thing that you can use as a herb, but you can also use it for liquid manures. It's a compost accelerator.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? If you want something to make compost in your garden, you add some of this, it speeds it along. One of its big thing, a bit like nettle tea, stick it in a bucket of water, crush it, all the big leaves down, obviously not the seeds, crush it all down, leave it for about 6 weeks, and then you can have it like for tomato feed and all sorts. It's amazing stuff.
So, is it like other purple flowering borage in that it takes over the world?
Like comfrey. It's an annual version of comfrey, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit mental like that. But also the other really good thing is the bees absolutely love it. You sit down at your allotment, Shirley. You can come to my allotment. I've got loads of this stuff buzzing around and comfrey and all the rest of it. And on a sunny day, you can sit there and have your sandwich or whatever, and you can hear nothing but buzzing. It's amazing stuff.
Okay, so who's for borage?
For borage.
Shirley,
I'll give it a
for borage and Doreen.
If there's enough, I'd like a little bit, but only if there's enough.
Who said that?
Well, same for me, only if
that
there's
was
enough.
Becky.
Well done, Becky.
So I've got Shirley, Karen, Becky, Doreen. Who else?
Not me this time. I could probably give you seeds if you're desperate, or even plant, Shirley, if you want to pop over.
okay. Well, take me off the seeds, and I'll have a plant also. Jonathan.
Yeah. Okay, no
You'll come and have a rummage at my plot. Fair enough. That's fair enough. We're allowed to do that in a couple of weeks, aren't we?
Yeah.
Next,
Brilliant.
basil cinnamon.
What's the difference between basil Greek and basil cinnamon?
The cinnamon one smells of cinnamon.
Well, what does the other one smell of?
Basil.
Greeks. Greeks.
Oh.
This
The
looks
Greek
like
one-
it's a different colour. This looks like it's purple.
Oh.
Yeah, the Greek one has got the tiny leaves. It's a small leafed one.
Oh, and this one's bigger leaf one.
Yeah. But as I say, it does smell of cinnamon though.
Did you want any of that?
Nobody stuck their hand up. I'm sticking my hand up if nobody else does.
Jonathan and Shirley are putting their hands up. Anybody else?
I'm gonna have fun with Shirley, and I can tell.
No, I've got the other basil.
Jonathan and Shirley. Okay. Can I just say something actually? At the Victoria Centre, we've got obviously we've got the front of the building, front garden, where I would love that to be more of an edible garden rather than a place where people just dump their cans.
You spoiled sport, you.
Also, we've at the side of the building, we've got an outdoor garden, growing garden for the kids, for the children in the preschool. And so just to say, Jonathan, any seeds, a few seeds from many packets would be something they'd be interested in as well. So
We have also had like a request from Croyland Nursery, where little Bill goes. So if we do have anything spare for them,
yeah,
that'd be good. I might, like I say, I am due at some point to get in my greenhouse and sow like thousands of seeds like I normally do. I'm about 2 months later than I normally do, but a lot of it frosted off. We got too big last year anyway. So yeah, I'll be sharing plants and stuff from that because I always grow far too many.
So we've got special requests from the Victoria Centre preschool.
Yeah, and Croyland Nursery too. And also, I think, you know, the likes of Glamis Hall or others might be up for. Yeah, I did invite Liz and Heather to this. Obviously, I haven't sent them the link, but there we go. Right, this is not hogweed or cow parsley, it's Angelica, which is very, very nice, just picking off and eating the leaves as you go around your allotment. Smells fabulous. I've got some on my plot, Shirley, just in case. I don't know if I've got a spare plant or two, but I do have some of this.
What does it taste like?
Crikey, a bitter lettuce sort of thing. Like you can do stuff with the seeds and stuff as well. I'm great at sowing stuff and growing stuff, not necessarily harvesting it, but yeah.
What is it? A herb, Jonathan?
It's a herb, yeah. Use young succulent leaves, I can't say that word, in salads. In the second year, young stalks can be candied and scented. Flowers appear, so it's good for bees too. It's a hardy biennial, so it means it grows. You can have the leaves the first year, the second year it grows and then flowers and seeds and then it dies. But yeah, Angelica, I'm not a cook, I'm afraid. I can just about rustle up some beans on toast.
Anybody interested in a few Angelica seeds?
Yes, please.
So Becky, I think
Becky,
we have some, Karen.
You want? You want?
Okay, so Becky and Karen Marion.
Right. We've got a few sunflowers as well, which is jolly exciting. Yeah. There's 3 packets of seeds of sunflowers here. We have Judy's Specials. Slightly less inspiring packet, Judy, but next time I expect artistry.
Oh, do you?
We've got a Russian Giant. Oh, everybody needs one of those.
Yeah.
I think Karen's quite keen on a Russian Giant.
Yeah.
I won't tell Marion about that. And we have a Sunburst Mix. These are like littler ones.
Yeah. I had a large sunflower last year and I got some seeds from it. Will they grow?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah, as long as they're dry, they'll basically be this, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see them, but I've got quite a few large sunflower seeds here.
So,
who
said they wanted sunflower seeds? Because I didn't hear. So Karen?
Yeah, just a couple.
Anybody else want sunflower seeds?
Yeah, just a couple like you as well.
Which ones do you want? Do you want the big ones, the little ones, or Judy's special ones?
What about one of each?
The special ones are actually are large ones. I got them from a chap at our allotment that grows all these giant vegetables and you know, giant sunflowers, so you know they should be quite big.
Well, I'll have some big ones. Do you want to put big ones and little ones, Marion? Big ones, little ones, Judy ones. I think we'll know what we're talking about then.
Oh, I'm a bit confused now. Can't people have some of each?
Well, I think Karen like a big Russian Greek. No, a big Russian Giant.
Yeah, but if we have the other ones as well, then you know.
Yeah. Can I have a big one in case these ones don't grow?
Yeah, if we do, everybody has a couple of each, and it's easier for me to put it down. Otherwise, I've got to put a load of new rows in. And
Oh, yeah.
We can't have that, can we?
No.
Right. Who's nicked Echinacea? Right.
so on the sunflowers at the moment, I've just got Karen and Marion, Doreen, Becky, and Jonathan. Is that right? Anybody else wanted anything off the sunflowers? No. Okay. So we're on to Echinacea now, aren't we?
Echinacea is a wonderful, prickly bunch of loveliness. This is a particularly nice one, isn't it?
We have
Can
some
you all see?
Karen.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty. One of the best pollinators, one of the best perennials for pollinators. I have some of these at my allotment, you'd be glad to know, Shirley, but yeah, brilliant for picking. So if anybody's a flower arranger, this could be the thing for your vase.
So if you want some of those, can you shout out, say your name?
I'll give it a go.
So, say your name.
That'd be Rebecca, or
Becky.
Becky, sorry, I'm being your mum again.
So at the moment we've got Marion and Becky. Anybody else? No?
I'll have, well, no, I don't think there's enough in there for too many people, Marion, but yeah, I've got a few there already.
Okay, so just two then. Okay, on to the next one. Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Now we have tomatoes a couple of times mentioned on this list, Karen, so I don't know which order and where, but I'm going to save some weird ones for later. So we're going to go with these 3 packets first. And then just to keep everybody really interested, there's some proper weird ones coming up later. So we have Gardener's Delight, an annual favourite, gives you loads of tomatoes. Alicia Craig, I thought that was a potato, but there we go. I suppose they're the same family. So
I thought that was a singer, actually.
So did I.
well, it's a potato as well, which is a bit strange, but there we go. And something that I did very well with last year, Moneymaker.
Money what?
So, Moneymaker.
So are we having any tomatoes, Karen?
We could do for you, couldn't we?
Yeah, so what of those, what's a good tomato then?
Dunno.
Any of them?
Moneymaker's good.
Yeah,
Moneymaker and Gardener's Delight are your sort of 2 main jobs. Alicia Craig, if nobody else wants them, I'll have them because I don't think I've grown them before. I've got a funny feeling they'll turn into potatoes, but there we go.
Okay, so we'll have some. Actually, to be honest, I don't really care which ones we have, but just some tomatoes will be good.
Anybody else sticking their hands up? Because it's me and Marion up there. Oh, me, says Becky and Shirley.
Okay, so
Any particular requests, Rebecca and Becky and Shirley? I'm reading your name off the
I'd like
screen.
to try the Moneymaker because I've tried Gardener's Delight before and had success. So I'd like to give a go with the Moneymaker.
is that Becky?
Yeah.
Hey, Becky. They do get quite big. Like I say, these ones grew out the top of my wooden greenhouse on my allotment, which is quite exciting. But
Wow.
there you go. They're not particularly great ones for outdoors. You need them in your allotment, in your greenhouse, really.
Then no, because I've only gone outdoors.
Like I didn't have any success, but there we go. So I'd say that's probably your outside one, but don't listen to me. It's all trial and error.
Are they the really big ones?
No, they're not beefcake. These are all salad tomatoes. So they all look like the same size.
Oh, no, I'm growing some at the moment.
Can we do this slowly? So Becky, which ones did you want, Becky?
Not the ones that you have to grow inside because I haven't got enough space for that.
Gardener's Delight.
Go Gardener's Delight then.
What was the other one? Gardener's Delight and
Alicia Craig.
I'll maybe give Alicia Craig a go.
Yeah,
Lucky
it says
Alicia.
ideal for indoor and outdoor growing.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Right, that one's for Becky then, because there ain't that many in there.
So we'll have the Gardener's Delight.
You'll have the Gardener's Delight, and that's a packet from a magazine, so there ain't going to be many in there either. This looks like it's got a few more in it. Who's up for a bit of Moneymaker? I know somebody said that, Shirley.
I think that's Doreen.
Doreen.
No, I said I wanted some really big ones because I'm growing some tomatoes here. but I'm not sure what they are, what I'm growing yet, but they're not big ones.
I haven't got space inside, so if they're an inside one, that's not much use.
Well, it does say suitable for indoor outdoor growing. It may be where I put them and the fact that the weather weren't great sort of at times last summer. If you're able to keep them watered all the time, yeah, it should be perfectly good. Needs to be watered regularly and in a sort of non-windy location. Mine's a bit like the Mexican desert sometimes, my allotment.
So, Doreen,
Yes.
are you saying you want some of the money makers?
No, she doesn't.
She wants some beefsteak ones.
No, I don't want any because I'm growing some here. Some
Oh, right, so you don't want any of these ones?
No.
And Shirley wants, which one? Are you going to try the money makers, Shirley? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, let me just write that on.
Next is cornflower blue ball.
Oh, I love cornflowers.
I do. I'm just trying to work out if these are the perennial or the annual ones. Judy will know.
Annual. But they do tend to self-seed, so you know you can
Yeah. So they're the annual
count
ones.
on a few coming up the next year.
Yeah.
Anybody
They're very nice.
Cornflower. Cornflowers.
They're great for bees. If you've got an allotment, you don't get many more bees than you do on these bees. They're quite, well, you're supposed to be sowing them now, really, I would say. But you can sow them between March and May or August to September. So you've got plenty of time. But like somebody said, they do self-seed. Anybody sticking their hand up, or I'll have them because
I'll put my hand up.
Yeah, I'll have some of those self-seed. Yeah.
So Marion and Doreen for them.
Anybody else for cornflower? No. Okay, let me just write Doreen down then.
Right, the next one is a gourd.
Can I just say something actually?
Push
I think, I mean, it's with each of these packets, I think it would be good if we held back a few, just as a sort of a store thing, you know, so we all have a portion, but we leave a portion for the pot, as it were.
Well, the thing is that they're not going to be viable forever. You know, some of them might be on their last year of viability. So, you know, it would be better really to kind of, you know, if people are growing them, to save some of those seeds, you know, for another.
Okay.
And the other thing, Marion, is obviously people might find that they're taking some seeds and then they can bring some of theirs back in, so we can do this again in a couple of weeks. So,
I suppose I was just thinking about those people that couldn't come today, because I've got a couple of friends that don't use Zoom, but they would really be interested in. I was going to send them the list of seeds. So obviously, if we've bagsied them all, then they won't have a lot to go.
If you send the list and they get them before Tuesday, then they can have a did, can't they?
Yeah.
Good way to go ahead. Yeah. I think this is the packet that.
Oh, they're weird, aren't they?
Is that a snake?
Yeah. Who wants to grow a snake?
They don't actually grow like that. You do have to paint them to make them multicoloured and stripy.
I'm not having them then. These are a bit fab for the preschool. Mind you, they do take up a lot of room, Marion.
Oh yeah, they'd be good though. I think it'd be good for the kids, wouldn't they?
If
If nobody's interested, if we split them between the Victoria Centre preschool and the Croyland Thingy Bob nursery, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? I think the kids would like that.
They certainly would.
All right, so I'll put them down for that. Unless anybody else wanting them?
We didn't give them a chance, did we?
Well, we are. If anybody else wants some of the gourd? No, it's deathly silence. Okay. So BC and Croyland.
The next one is lemongrass East Indian, and I must admit I haven't found it yet. I'm doing quite well to find all these seeds, you know. I've got lemon balm, but that might be down a little bit further. There is a difference, obviously.
Move on to the next one though, couldn't you?
That means I've got to find that one. Oh, here we are. Look, that's why I can't find it, because the packet's a little bit less than inspiring. Look at them. That is lemongrass.
Have we
No,
got
I
any
think-
lemongrass, Karen?
No,
I'd like to have a go.
Yeah, we could have some lemongrass.
I don't know what to do with it.
I suppose you just plant it, really.
It's supposed to be covered by cookery.
Yeah, it can be difficult to germinate, so do be prepared to be a bit disappointed unless you've got like a propagator or like a heated greenhouse.
But I've propagated some. So I mean, I've germinated some, and they weren't difficult to germinate at all. They all sprung up really quickly. And the only thing is, after that, I don't know how easy it is to keep them alive, because I've planted, pricked some out into pots, and I'm not sure how well they're doing.
So how do you actually grow lemongrass then?
You just stick it.
Oh,
Go on.
sorry. No, go on. Take it
How
on.
do you germinate them up? All I do is plant a seed and it grows or it doesn't.
Yeah, sprinkle them on top.
Without
Put
germination.
a plastic bag over it. Put it in a warm place. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a half-hardy perennial, Marion. Once you've got it, you've pretty much got it, unless you get the weather that we had mid-February, which might kill it.
we could
Simple as
have
that.
a little bit of lemongrass. Anybody for lemongrass then?
Shirley.
Shirley's for lemongrass. Anyone else?
Becky.
Becky,
Becky,
Shirley.
next up is sweet peas. Everyone's favourite. I think I've probably got about 1,000 of these from my mum, but these are lovely colours. Look at them.
I don't think there's that many left in that packet, though, are there, Jonathan? I think there's only half a dozen or something.
Yeah, there's not very many, so I'd say one person for these, and the trusty 50p coin will be used if there is a. So is anybody in need of sweet peas? Are these annuals, Judy? These are going to be annuals, not the perennial ones. Yeah.
What about for, could I bags of them for the Victoria Centre preschool?
You could. You could. Have you got somewhere to grow them? They need to grow up something, Marion.
Yeah, they've got some stuff at the side of the building.
Cool. Well, unless anybody else is sticking their hand up, she's bagsy done. She done it. She done it. What are we after next? Where am I on this list? Oh, lettuce. Here we go. I've got that somewhere. That'll be in my salad pile. I am organised, really. Look at this. I'm not that blooming organised. Oh, there he is. Right, this is a Royal Horticultural Society Mr. Fothergill's one. And it's a bit of a posh lettuce, basically. It's a double colour. Harvest June to October, sow now to July. Medium-sized iceberg lettuce, and it's a bit pretty.
Do you like icebergs, Karen? You do, don't you?
I do, but I don't know if I want to grow it.
Okay.
If nobody's sticking their hand up, they're coming home with me.
You have to grow them outside, don't you?
Yeah, outdoor sowing.
Yeah, and get all the slugs. No.
You do. I've got a few things to sort them out, but there we go.
So you had those, Jonathan, did you?
I think so, yeah.
Hang on a minute.
There we go. Savoury summer now, there you go. I don't know why savoury summer was so far away from savoury winter. We had a lot of interest in a savoury. Huh?
You were going to split them, weren't they, summer and winter between everyone? So
We were. Well, we've got 2 packets of these.
yeah, I know, but
Yeah, but
So I don't know. I'm just doing this for Marion as much as anything else, so she can write them down.
I'll just copy the one from above and we'll just share them out. Yeah.
Cool. I'll keep them in list order though, because otherwise I'll get really.
Can I
confused.
ask something? If it's savoury summer and savoury winter, and you're putting them in together, do some have to be sown in the summer and some in the winter, or can you plant them all at the same time?
Question.
There's a question. These need to be sown between February and March. The one's right at the bottom of the other pile, which is quite handy. No, you can sow them at the same time, but outdoor sowing for these is a little bit later, April to June. So yes, you can.
So
I'm
to get
guessing the
old,
difference
right.
being is the flowering season rather than the actual plant itself.
Yeah. That's all right. You've already got me down for savoury. I don't know which one.
What did I say? Asparagus pea.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting tad confused there.
It's one
Sorry
or the
about that.
other.
You'll have an asparagus pea, will you?
Is that an asparagus or is it a pea?
Yeah, that's what I said. Sure,
It's a
one or the
type
other.
of small pea that grows sort of quite near the ground, but you eat the whole pod and they taste sort of like asparagus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it? Well, I've got ambassador pea.
They've got nice. Well,
Or I've got asparagus.
You keep Shirley, you keep going in and out.
I know.
Oh dear.
So which one are we doing, Karen? I can't see any more peas on the list.
There should be some asparagus peas.
We could share out the peas. Or do people particularly want? Do people?
Oh no, they are the peas.
I wouldn't mind some peas.
I wouldn't mind normal peas.
What's a normal pea?
We'll come to normal
One
peas
thing-
later.
I'd like.
I'll leave that one till last. If you can just leave a space on that one, because it might be in one of my piles. I might miss sort of put it because it's a bit of a weird one, that one, isn't it?
We haven't got there.
We haven't got to the other peas.
Oh no, hold on to your peas. Okay, what's next, Marion? I've lost my place on the list now.
We are,
Oh, cucumbers. Somebody likes cucumbers.
it's a cute
Oh,
melon.
cucumber. God, you lot are just trying to confuse me now.
I
Take
said
a
I
lot.
would like to grow cucumbers, but I have got some and I've put them in the pot. I just hope they're going to grow.
Well,
So I've
that
got
ain't
some.
these. These are something else. Look, these are melons.
Cucumber melon.
Yeah.
I suppose they're cucumbers that look like a melon.
Yeah,
Or
they are.
melons that are like a
They're
cucumber.
tiny. They're about probably an inch long at maximum. They're tiny little things that you can sort of just put in salads or drinks, but you probably eat them whole, you know.
Do you want some of them, Karen? Because you like cucumbers, didn't you? I mean, I can't stand them, but you like them.
Are they actually cucumbers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, as opposed to melons, yeah, they're savoury things, yeah.
Did you want
All
some
the
of them,
same
Karen?
family.
No.
No, not bothered really.
I'll give them a go if nobody else wants them.
No.
So that's the
I tell
Jonathan.
you what, though, Marion, all joking aside, these might be good for the kiddywinks, mightn't they?
Yeah, they are.
Certainly.
Yeah, because kids love to pick them. You know, they grow all over the plant, and they
Yeah.
are good.
So put them down for the Victoria nursery.
I'm hoping to Bagsy a few little seeds from many packets for the preschool,
Mhm.
and they can decide what they want really. So yeah, something like that I think would be quite fun, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So
They would.
that's Jonathan and Victoria Centre.
They would. Right. Who's nicked me salads? Yeah. Right, I think these are probably the weird tomatoes that I was talking about earlier. It says on here tomato verde, which could be green.
Green, it does mean green, doesn't it?
Oh, tomatillos. They're tomatillos.
Oh.
What's that? What's that when it's at home?
Do you know what physalis are? Or the Chinese lanterns? You know, the little.
Oh yeah, they look like, that's what they look like, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
that.
but they're green, and inside the sort of berry grows, and it's apparently like a sort of tomatoey kind of thing.
Used by the Aztecs and now the Mexicans.
But I didn't have much success with them last year. The plants grew, but I didn't get any tomatillos.
There's only 10 seeds in there. It's another one, like I say, that probably isn't for children because they won't know what it is. But I don't mind having a go at them if somebody else don't want them.
Yeah.
Or like I say, they could be kept. But stick me down for them, that's good. What are we after next? Helium. That's over here. Right. This is sneezeweed.
Sneeze.
Sneezeweed, yeah, actually, as it sounds, yeah, it's Helenium autumnale. Helena Mix. It's an autumn flowering thing. So indoors, usual stuff. Acclimatized plant, autumn sowing. I don't know what it is, really, to be fair. What do you reckon? What is this, Judy? That's one of yours again.
Yeah, it's a sort of like yellow with sort of reddy bits on it, kind of a bit like, perhaps, do you know what Rudbeckias are like, or what other things are like that?
Edible, or is it just?
Oh no, it's not edible. No, it's just
ornamental.
it's good for pollinators. It's probably about I don't know 18 inches high, and you get a big clump of it with lovely yellow flowers. And
Oh, that sounds
yeah,
nice. And that flowers in the autumn, does it?
yeah, sort of late summer, autumn. Yeah.
That'd be quite nice.
So that could be in the nature areas at my allotment, unless anybody else is sticking their hands up. And obviously, if I get loads of it, I can bring it down to the Victoria Centre as well.
We have a few for the Victoria Centre.
Would you like me to try and grow these, Marion, and then bring them down as plants rather than try and
Yeah,
sow them?
okay.
I
Yeah.
think it's a good idea, Jonathan, because she has these grand ideas, but then
Oh, I
doesn't
know.
Yeah.
This is why she's employed me to do what I'm doing. Yeah. Did I just say that out loud? Sorry. What's next? Meadow Mix. This is nice. So if you're trying to put a bit of love into your lawn, making it a bit sort of more bee friendly, this could be for you.
What happens when you mow it though?
Well, you don't. That's the point. It's a meadow. Unless you're sort of, what you're supposed to do with a meadow is only cut it like once or twice a year and let it grow for the animals and stuff the rest of the year. So it depends what you use your garden for. If you like to sit indoors and look out the window, like a lot of people do, or sit on a patio and just enjoy the nature, these could be for you. Or if you've got a shabby allotment like me and Sheila, I'm sure Shirley's is much tidier than mine. This could be a bit of a wildlife corner for you. Or again,
nice in a big pot or something.
Well, I could take some to put in the bits of the garden where I don't trim the lawn.
Yeah, no, I'd say this is more of a bigger thing. Do you know what I mean? You'd need to kind of have, like, you wouldn't put these in a pot really. They are pretty, but they're designed to be a bit sort of rustic and a bit.
Yeah,
it's a wildlife garden basically. If you're trying
I've got
to do
bits of the garden that I just leave to, do whatever, because it's just not worth. There's the sort of big lawn in the middle, and then bits at the side, like the other side of a pathway, and there's an old broken pond there, and it's like, well, I'm not going to run around that mowing it. I just leave it to itself.
Yeah. The only problem with them is that if you're doing allotment like me and Shirley, you'll probably weed them out thinking they're weeds.
Yeah.
So you'll think, oh, that's a weed, I'll oink that out, and then you oink all your wild flowers out. But
we could have a little bit at the front of this left-hand side of the Victoria Centre, maybe as a little bit of a wild area, because it's a bit wild anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
take some to stick out in the bits of garden I don't touch.
Yeah, I think we should give them to Simon because he hasn't asked for anything yet. That's good.
Well, I mean, apart from having this lawn in the middle, I don't really do much else at the minute. I mean, once I'm rid of a wood pile or a wood expanse, I'll make it into a vegetable bed.
Okay.
Cool. There's Simon's then. Right, Granny's favourite, dahlias. They're a half hardy perennial. A lot of people dig them up and resow them the next year. You're pretty much all right unless you get the weather we got in February. They'll stay outside and come back, but that did kill almost everything like this. It's great for bees and butterflies, and for your nan. But no, they're very pretty plants, all joking aside. Like, when
Anybody for dahlias?
Yeah, I'll have a dahlia, please. Yeah.
cool. I say there's 50 seeds in there. You might not get all of them.
Probably won't need them all. Don't want them all.
Well, fair enough.
Would be all right.
Serves me right for being cheeky.
Would they be all right for the kids area? Some of them for the kids area.
Oh, they're a lovely thing. Yeah, no, they're very pretty plants. I'm sort of joking a bit. I'm only sort of putting them down a little bit because I used to be a gardener for several years, and they were literally like the old lady's favourites. I mean, they're lovely things. These are small round courgettes.
Ooh.
Ooh, so courgette, Italian, Simon. These could be for you. I think that's Italian.
Oh yeah, again,
Yeah,
the kids
they're,
might be up for them, but after Simon.
I need a bit of
Chiaro
space, which I
Ginizza.
don't have at the minute.
But yeah, they will, like I say, unless you've got a big space, they're not for
Yeah, which
you.
I'm saying,
probably.
I've got space, but at the moment it's a wood pile, and I mean, I don't know when it's, when I'm going to get it sorted out.
To be
So-
fair, it might grow over your wood pile, so it might disguise it.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they just crawl around, don't they?
They do.
as long as there's a bit of ground, which there is at the end.
Is that a yes then, Simon?
Yeah, go on then.
Good man. Right, the next one's parsley.
Oh, that's what I want, parsley.
Crikey, that's the most popular thing so far. You haven't even seen it yet.
What sort
I
of
know,
parsley?
That's what I was going to go and buy, you see.
Carolina parsley.
What that look like?
Or
Oh, yeah.
parsley.
Oh, I like parsley. We haven't got much
Off
parsley.
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 Have we?
Well, yeah, what's your parsley, Karen? Because it's nice what you got. What's
Yeah.
the parsley you got?
I don't know. It's just parsley. Don't know.
But this
Okay.
packet has been opened. It does need sowing sort of soonish. There's probably still about 500 seeds in there for Judy to count out if we need sort of other people.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll have some parsley,
You should get a
please.
little set of them little scales, because then you can like weigh 10, work out roughly how much one weighs, and boom.
I'll be setting up a post office, Simon, not a seed bank, I suppose. Anyway, so is that Simon and Dory?
Yeah, and us.
And Becky as well.
And Becky.
Becky, I didn't see you there, Becky. Sorry. Right, the next one's chicory, which is got tasty leaves for salads and also a pretty little flower.
Yes, please, Becky. A little bit.
Yes, please, Becky. Well, I think probably there's not many seeds in there, so we'll do those for Becky. What's next? Oh, tomato again. Well, we won't do tomato again because I think we've done tomatoes to death already, haven't we?
Which
So
one
next-
got them?
Yeah, we did all the tomatoes at once.
All right.
Sweet pepper, slightly elongated rather than the chubby brethren.
Oh, Shirley for pepper.
Yes,
Yeah. Give it a go.
Doreen. Shirley and Doreen. Anybody else?
Lunchbox mix.
Can you grow those outdoors or do they need to be indoors?
Now you can plant them outdoors. You can direct sow, plant outdoors in April, and then apparently you can harvest between July and October.
Yeah, they like
Oh.
warm weather.
Mm.
I'll have a bit if there's a bit going spare.
I'll have a bit. Crikey, you sounded like me there. I'll have a bit.
You know,
I'm- I'm going to go now because there's not going to be any that I want because of me, handing them all in the first place. And the kids are here now, so I think I will go if you
They
don't.
can
mind.
join in, Judy, surely.
Well, they can, yeah, but they're very little.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I'm going to go, and it's lovely to see you all.
Yeah, take
Thank
care,
you, Judy.
Judy.
Yeah, see you soon.
Lovely to
Oh,
see you. We need to talk about.
Judy,
Yeah, yeah.
before you go, hang on a minute. Hang on a
Yeah.
minute.
Hold on,
Okay.
pause.
The thing I was going to see if anybody wanted is this gold thing.
Hmm.
I'm looking for a home for that, for little people. It does actually go on and it makes.
We've got so many toys in our house. I really don't want to take any more, but they just be here in a minute, and I'll see whether they like the look of it. If you want, if no one else
Yeah.
wants it,
It seems a song as well.
I'll just be
Okay.
a couple of minutes because they're outside in the car now. But yeah, okay. I'll get. Can you come back to that in a minute?
Yeah.
Think that's a
If
yes from
there's anyone
Judy.
else is interested as well.
That was definitely a yes from
No,
Julie.
no. Only if they're going to take it home.
Okay.
Right, hold on. I've turned my video off somehow. I don't know how I've done that.
Where did we get to?
I'm the foggiest. We got to
Bye,
kids'
Judy.
toys.
Take care.
All right. Okay, no, hold on. I'll just let them see that
Oh,
thing. If you,
Okay.
if you-
Sorry.
in a minute, yeah, do some other things first, and then I'll
Yeah, tell us when you're
come
ready.
back to that. Yeah.
I was going to eat some biscuits in private, but okay, we'll carry on.
So we're up to squashes.
Oh, yeah. Where to put them? There they are. We have 2 packets of squashes. They're both Pattison Gadget, so I don't need to show them both. I grew hundreds of squashes the year before. They took over probably the size of most people's allotment, so they do take on, but they are fabulous, weird, odd-looking shapes. Not necessarily edible, but I suppose you can eat them. You grow them because they look nice.
So again, we could have some for the Victoria Centre if nobody else wants any.
They do take up, like they'll take up a border on its own, Marion. They're beasts.
Okay. I'll ask you know.
I'll have a packet because they're great things, but like I say, do be aware that you sort of have to.
Oh, I see. Right.
They could take over, but they're fun things. They're great for kids actually. Kids love the weird shapes of them.
You can sit there and take your shoes off.
Talking about kids.
Okay.
Right, what we got next? Tomatoes green. Well,
We might have done those, eh?
I've got a feeling we've probably done those, but let's have another look.
Well, don't you?
Yeah, because we did 3 lots of tomatoes at once. This is good. We're whacking through the list. Cabbage. We're going to find stuff at the end that we're sort of going, oh, hello, what's all this stuff? I'm not sure which cabbage this is, but we haven't done cabbage yet. So I'm going to give you a couple of different options to try and scribble down, Marion. We've got Durham Early and Primo 11. Don't know what the 11 is about, but the Primo needs to be sown under glass sort of this month, February, March, or direct sowed outdoors from March to July. Similar sort of timescales outdoors for the Durham Early. So March, April, May, and then July and August.
Do you want any cabbage, Karen?
No, we haven't really got the room, have we?
No, we can find a way if you want it. We can find a space. We
We
build
have
up.
the community allotment though, couldn't we?
Say what?
Oh,
The
Marion,
community
no.
allotment though.
Yeah, we can help at the community allotment.
So we're doing these. Shirley's keeping very quiet. I'm amazed. There you go. I thought she'd be
Want some
jumping on
cabbage,
cabbages.
Shirley? Any cabbage, Shirley?
Thanks.
No, thanks.
Anybody
I'm
else
always
got
up for a
cabbage?
bit of cabbage, but
You got any cabbage, Becky, for your new garden?
Can you grow it in a pot? Because we're a pot garden.
they're quite thirsty. So you'd need to be out there with your hose every 5 minutes.
Right, okay. Probably not until we've got grass going and proper garden going.
Yeah, no, you need. They will, like I say, in dry periods. I mean, you'll be out there every day.
Hey, that's fine. I'll be down in just a moment. No, apparently Mum says no, they've got rather a lot of stuff as well. So thank you, but sorry, can't relieve you of it.
It got put out by the preschool, and I thought I don't want it going in the bin. It just
No,
it seems okay for
Yeah.
little people.
yeah, but it's just that you accumulate so much stuff that
Yeah, no, that's fine.
space,
That's
isn't
fine.
it? Okay, so I'm going to go now. So
Thanks,
bye,
Judy.
everyone.
See you later, Judy.
Thank you for all the seeds.
Oh, that's all right. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend. Right, where were we?
Carol,
We're ready to go again.
With-
Awesome.
with that toy, do you want to put it on Olio? Because you probably get someone for it there.
What's Olio?
It's like a sharing app, so it's food
Oh, yeah.
waste and well, general stuff. So the sofa I'm sitting on, we got off Olio. Which is
Oh,
brilliant.
okay. Well, there is a group in Wellingborough called
Wellingborough Swap Shop.
Yeah, there is that as well. So I can try all of those and see what happens.
We'll take a picture of it in a minute, Marion, and share it, and then you can share it via Olio. Quite like the sound of Olio.
So we're
Facebook Marketplace too.
Yeah, it's all supermarket stuff too. So like Tesco on board and stuff.
We'll have to register for that. And I think there's something to do because we're trying to get a food exchange network going as well. We do quite a bit around food at the moment at the Victoria Centre, and we want to get that going. So I think that kind of links with the food network as well.
Great.
Okay, so we're up to chilies.
We're doing ever so well. We're on number 30. So chilies.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, Becky.
Anybody else with chilies? Do you want any chilies, Doreen? You know.
I had so
and
many
some-
last year. I've still got loads in the freezer. So I've not grown any this year. And they're really, really hot.
So Becky, did we get
Becky,
anybody? Did we get
that's
anybody
fine.
for the cabbage,
I think I said me in the end.
Jonathan?
Next up is Ambassador Peas. We didn't do Ambassador Peas because there was something to do with aubergines or something, wasn't it?
We have some, please.
Are they
like-
ordinary peas? Yes.
They're Ambassador Peas, so
Yeah, I want
only
that
for
then.
finest ones.
we've
Superb
got-
taste, high yield, so March to June harvest.
So we've got Karen, Shirley, Doreen,
I'd like some, please. if
and
there's-
Rebecca.
Just a few. Personally.
There's plenty of peas in there, and like I say, Julie's now disappeared, so she can count them on Tuesday when she turns up. I don't think I'll get away with that.
Hang on a minute.
Next up is
Hang on, slow down, slow down.
slow
Still
down.
writing it down. You don't want peas, do you, Jonathan?
No, I've probably got peas. If there's any left, I'll have them. But like I say, I'm sorting my seeds out because I've been doing other things.
Yeah. So cauliflower. Anybody for cauliflowers?
I'd like to try cauliflowers.
Shirley, Becky.
Can you grow it in a pot?
Same as cabbage.
All right. Not
So
this
you
time.
can, like, but you
Go,
need to be out there with your
go.
O's.
You can have a few seeds and have a go, can't you?
All right. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
We'll give you a few.
75 in there. Shirley don't need all 75. Crikey.
So,
You can give it a go though, Shirley. That'd be quite exciting.
so Shirley, Becky, and we'll give you a few cabbage ones as well, Becky.
All right.
try,
Yeah, give it a try.
just a few.
You'll end up with all the rubbish, all the stuff.
That's what I've been avoiding.
The thing is with this, because there's all these seeds, otherwise, if you didn't get these seeds as a try out thing, you'd be buying them in the shops, you'd be buying what, £3 or £4 a packet to try out, whereas these you can have a few and just try them.
Mm.
If they don't grow, they don't grow, and you know, at least we're learning, aren't we?
Yes.
We are learning. Okay, I don't know what they are. I've just found another little pile. What are we after next then? Cauliflower dill.
Dill next.
There's 2 packets of dill. Dill is another one of those sort of Angelica type things.
We could have some dill.
You've got bouquet dill, and there's supposed to be 2 packets. Oh, 2 bouquet dills. There we go. I've got it at my allotment, funnily enough, Shirley. You'll be surprised.
Do you want to hold
It
it up?
smells amazing. I mean, if you give it a little squidge when you're a bit bored at the allotment, give it a little rub and then like smell your fingers. Sounds horrible, but it is lovely.
Oh no,
Bit
that's
like
like
mint.
herbs, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to go and touch them. And
Try some dill.
so Shirley, me, anybody
Yeah.
else want some, Doreen?
Herbs are very good at pots, Becky.
Becky? Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Becky.
they're going to pot. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love some.
I love some herbs.
So,
There's 2 packets there, so it's tickety-boo. I'm glad I did this list thing. I tell you, I've been completely lost. What's going on here? Right, the next one is kale. And kale comes in a few different shapes and sizes, so I'll show you the picture.
You want some kale? Lauren?
Yeah, might have kale. I like kale.
This is a red kale.
I don't know if I want red.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice, bit different.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll have a bit of kale. Anybody else for kale? Do you want to try it in a pot, Becky?
Yeah, I'll try it in a pot. And when lockdown's over and I've got all the pots out, you'll have to come round and go, oh dear.
We'll come round for a munch. It's important to say it's curly kale, not sort of cabbage leaf kale. I mean, it's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I like curly kale.
Becky and Karen and Marion.
Totally lost where I'm at.
Anybody else for kale? Speak up.
Yes, I will. I've got some ordinary kale, but I've never tried what is
Curly
got there.
kale.
I'll try some of that.
Yeah, so we're up to courgettes now, Jonathan.
We are.
All courgettes.
I'm guessing that's the one. I'm not sure if I've shown that one already, which is a bit odd.
No, the other one was slightly different, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
So this one here is the nice fruit rond. It's courgette. You can sow it indoors or outdoors. I usually stick it indoors for a few weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it is. And then when it's big enough to kind of avoid the rabbits, stick it outdoors.
Well, but do you want some of that, Doreen? Because you love courgettes, didn't you?
I've got some. I've got a packet of courgettes.
Yeah, but you want some round ones. Have you got any round ones?
I've not got any round ones. No.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Bit of round ones. Shirley's
All right then.
I could try round ones. I don't have much success with the other ones though, but
Before we all get excited, there's only 7 seeds in there.
oh,
Oh,
I
we've
don't.
got some other round ones though. We got other ones, haven't we? We put down already.
Not courgette.
Yeah, there was some courgette. Courgette number 22. Courgette Echinacea. That was, I think they were round. So these ones, who's having these ones then?
Somebody did stick their hand up, yeah.
I know, but I can't see now because I'm on my list.
I was going to try a couple, but he said there's not many there, so don't worry.
No, I've got a packet of long ones, so I can give you some of them, Karen, when they grow, if you like.
So far, I've not.
It's long ones that I'm after, really, rather than round ones. So
That's Shirley, was it?
So Shirley up for those.
I'm trying to hear. Who's up for the round ones?
Well, I'll give it a go if there's enough, but if not, I'm not bothered.
Yeah,
There's 7, so give them a go. Give them a go. What you can do, Doreen, and anybody obviously, is if you grow them and all 7 come up and you only want 2, you can come back in a couple of 3 weeks and go, hey, I've got all these plants. Does anybody want them? So
Yes.
that's the point. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Rebecca's going to have so many pots full of herbs. We're all going to be eating herbs for the rest of the year. That's good. True. Simon's going to be full of wild flowers, so we won't be able to swap these.
Right.
But
Now we're on to onions.
red onions, my wife's favourite.
Do you want some red onions, Karen?
I don't know. I think they probably need quite a bit of space. We haven't really got space.
They need quite a bit of space, Jonathan.
No, not really.
Bearing in
I
mind-
say they take up about as much room as an onion does, if you know what I mean. You can leave about 6 inches between them. There's 80 in here. You probably only want to put 40 in, I don't know, but they can also be intermixed with other things. You don't just have to have them. They're quite a good folly with other bits and pieces.
Wouldn't mind some for the Victoria Centre, some onions.
I'd like some if there's some.
Becky as well.
Becky as well. Good. Good. Who's playing the piano, Simon?
Might be us.
It's my clock's chiming. Is that what you can hear?
Oh, that'll be Karen then.
Yeah.
That'll be Karen.
No, it's my story.
Right, number 37 is Fennel. I feel like an auctioneer now. So it's another sort of wispy kind of Angelica come dill. A lot of people get it confused with dill. perfect raw or cooked in a salad or slightly sweet or sweetly stewed. Don't know what that's all about, but yeah, use it in a salad basically.
Eat the actual bulb.
Huh?
Yeah. Are you still awake, Simon?
Huh?
Are you still awake?
He's
Yeah.
loving this. This is just his thing. This is.
No, it's funny because in Italy we buy fennel, it'll be like an onion thing, and we eat the root of it. I mean, yeah, it had the leaf, but
You can eat the bulb, can't you?
yeah, like peel off in yeah.
Oh, it says on here if you start eating the bulbs, you start adding O's on the end of words, which is a bit weird. I don't know how that kind of works. Everything ends with an.
Oh right.
Oh, Simon, I couldn't resist that. To embarrass myself with a bit of mild racism there. Sorry.
Anybody for fennel then? Fennel seeds. Again, we could have some out here.
Yeah, I'll stick some in there.
Becky's going to have some in her little herb garden.
Yeah, Becky's going to have pots of herbs. Good, good. What's next then? What can I do next?
Coriander. We love coriander.
Oh, yes, please, some coriander.
Yes, please.
That was Becky. I didn't even get to show you what they are. Crikey, look at that. Again, very lovely, nice in pots.
Oh yeah, we love coriander.
I am trying to grow it
Right.
at the moment, but we'll see if it comes up.
You're trying to grow it.
Grow it at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have a few seeds. So, Doreen, you put your hand up as well.
Yeah, I'll have a few, just
I'm
try it.
playing, Marion, so I've got some in a pot at the moment. But
Okay, so Becky, Doreen, anybody else for coriander? You, Shirley? Shirley? Jonathan? No?
Again, I think I've got some of my allotment already. But I might be wrong. I might be doing myself out of all these seeds thinking I've got them, but I haven't.
We can all have a few, can't we? Shirley, that's it.
I might go because I'm expecting a call. So if I suddenly disappear,
We'll just think you're rude.
We won't take it personally. Radishes.
Flamboyant radishes, no left. We do have a few different varieties of radishes, but these are the only packets, like double packets we've got. So we've got 2 packets of flamboyant. So indoors or outdoors from May, and then every week or so to get successional crops.
Do you want some radishes, Becky, in your pots?
Yeah, I don't mind what kind. Whatever there's a surplus of.
I'm just going to check on this list because we're getting towards the end of this list, if it works.
We're doing all right. We're on number 39.
There's some more radish coming up. So these are the 2 radishes. I'm always up for radishes, but like I say,
Jonathan, Becky.
they're quick. They're a good thing for kiddywinks, but kids don't like them. So they do grow really, really quick. And like I say, they're a good thing for successional crops.
I'll have a few then, please.
Okay, hang on.
They're
then.
long ones, aren't they? Because I'm trying to grow round radishes, but they're not come very well.
We do have a few round radishes as well to come up, but
I don't
not
want
on
the
this list yet.
No, I have some long ones.
You'll have some long ones. All right, take me off the long ones, Marion. I'll have the round ones. I don't care.
Okay. Well, we can all share them out, see what we've got.
Yeah.
You're going to leave me to sort all this out, Marion. So we'll.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Right, spring onions from Pompey's next. So
Oh, spring onions.
might
Want
be
some
quite
spring
good in
onions,
water.
Karen? Want some spring onions?
I could try. I'll try a few.
Want some in pots, Becky? I
I'd
think
love
they do well in pots.
Yes,
And Shirley
please.
wants some. Doreen,
Shirley's sticking her hand up. Either that or she's waving goodbye.
No, I don't. I've just planted some of them now.
Oh, there you go. Have some of that.
Karen,
Mm.
Karen, Becky, Shirley. Oh, well, anybody else for spring onions?
There's only 75 in the bag,
Oh, that's plenty though, isn't it?
I suppose.
I'm going to have some for the preschool because they'll go nice, won't they, in the preschool?
Next is lemon balm. There are 175 in this packet and 250 in this packet. So we've got quite a few of these.
Shirley, I think Wade is waving to us. Do you want some lemon balm? No, she's gone. Oh, no,
That was a wave that she was trying to press her button.
Yeah, she put on chat that she was got to go. So
Okay.
No.
Anybody for lemon balm? Very nice lemon balm.
Bit like mint, good in pots. I'll have some of them as well, Marion.
I wouldn't mind some in the front garden at the
Yeah,
Victoria
it's all
Centre.
right for making tea. You can make a tea with that.
Lemon
lemon
balm,
balm
very
tea.
nice lemon balm. So we've got Becky.
Yeah, they're another thing, Marion, to be fair, before you get too excited, they need to be sown indoors, really, before you stick them out. You can't just stick them in the garden out front.
Okay, so we've got Becky, Jonathan, who else?
It's just me and Becky, I think, because I'll grow some, and if I get loads, I'll give them to you.
Yeah, if you grow a load, then we can stick them in the front garden of the Victoria Centre.
Yeah.
It spreads as well, doesn't it, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a beast. If you're putting it outside, once it's established, it spreads with roots like mint does. So
Yeah, yeah.
the best
because
way of
that's what
stopping
mine-
that is to get some like slates and make a bed of slates around it so the roots can't go down. It needs to go down about 4 inches, and that will stop it spreading. Otherwise, it will literally go everywhere.
It will, yes.
Can't we put it in a pot? Can't we put it in
Pot
some big
will,
pot?
a pot will do perfectly. Yeah, although, like I say, sometimes these things have been known to kind of spread out. They're not as bad as bamboo, before I say that, but yeah.
Okay.
Tomatoes, I've got a feeling tomatoes.
all
Like
tomatoes.
yeah, we've done tomatoes. So the next one is another cabbage, which we may or may not have done. Watercress, Swiss chard. No, we've done cabbage as well. So we're going to end up with a little pile of seeds left here. Next is cucumbers. Now, hold on, before I get Karen and Doreen fighting for me cucumbers. let me
No,
show
I
you what
don't
we've got.
want any.
You don't want any after all that?
No, because I'm growing them, and so I just want them to grow.
Oh.
I've
Well,
got
these are
some.
both masterpiece cucumbers, which are to be sown sort of now under glass or outdoors from May.
Yeah.
Generally when the frosts are finished, so sort of Whitsun.
You want cucumbers, Karen? She's gone.
no, I don't.
You don't want cucumbers. Anybody?
I'll have some cucumbers because, I don't know, I always seem to get one little mouse come and eat them. They grow, and then a little mouse comes along and eats the bottom of the plant and kills the blooming lot. But don't bother with the tomatoes or anything, but weird.
What are you saying, Becky?
Well, I have a problem with that with biscuits. Liz is, we call her the cupboard mouse, and she comes down, she nibbles all the biscuits, and they vanish overnight.
Oh,
That's your girlfriend, isn't it? Well, there you go. Yeah.
Jonathan, and can we have some for the VC preschool? Or will you grow up some things, Jonathan?
Yeah, if you want me to.
Seedlings, yeah.
Like I say, if I get loads of certain things, then I'll be sort of obviously sharing them with you and this group in a couple of 3 or 4 weeks, whenever it is. Where are we?
Beetroot.
Root. Is that really what 2 words? I'm confused.
No, it's not. It's just how it is. The
I
beetroot.
know, I'm just teasing. Right. This is a rainbow variety. So you've got like it looks like the inside of a tree. So that's quite an
What's the
exciting one.
beetroot, Karen?
An appealing bullseye.
You
I haven't
like
had a great deal of success with beetroot in the past.
You know, I was just about to say they're really easy to grow, but I won't say that.
I'll put Karen down for some beetroot. Do you want some beetroot? Can you put them in pots, Jonathan?
They're a root vegetable, so they are kind of thirsty. Although saying that, yeah, why not? Things like you put carrots in pots.
I did manage to
Put potatoes in pots.
last year, so I'll have a little bit of that.
Okay. Hello, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Hi, I've just got your invite.
Well, very nice to see you. You've probably got about 10 bags of seeds to go. So don't waste the time. It's 12 o'clock. How did you just get it? I sent it. I must have sent it ages ago. Doesn't matter.
It was in my, oh my God, sorry, I'll put it on silent. It was in my others folder. That's my dog going
okay.
crazy. I will try and switch my sound off. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Beetroots then. I've got Becky for some beetroot and maybe Karen and Marion for some beetroot. Do you want beetroot, Doreen? This looks quite...
No, I've got a packet.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody else for beetroot? Did you want some beetroot, Gemma? No.
No. Oh, I like the thumb hat. Look at that. Look at this.
Karen,
Pretty good.
I want beetroot.
What did you say?
I don't want beetroot.
Oh, well, I can have a couple.
You don't grow it.
You're getting them anyway.
I don't like beetroot, but nice coloured.
Right, next is basil. We've done basil.
Basil, very nice basil.
Yeah.
Anybody else for basil? You want some basil?
Yeah, there's basil.
Anyone want some basil? That's quite a nice. That's a good one, isn't it?
That is a good one.
Yeah. Do you
Is that
want that one,
different? Is that a different one?
I think so. Yeah, this is sweet green basil.
Oh.
What's Gemma doing? Is she doing a thumbs up or down? She's talking. Oh, Gemma's up for some basil.
Becky,
Yeah.
Doreen, do you want
I
any?
have some basil, yeah, but I think you've got me down for some basil, but it's not like that.
No, well,
Yes, yes,
Yes.
please. Sorry,
If
I've
you
got
want
rid
to
of the dog and the child now.
I've got Gemma, I've got Becky, I've got Doreen. Anybody else
Yeah.
for basil? No, okay.
Gemma probably wants to introduce herself. She runs a lovely Facebook group that does sharing.
Oh, that's
What? Oh, yeah. So what I do is I do a baby children's sort of swap shop. So children's clothes from premature baby right up to 2 to 3 years at the moment is what I have sort of in stock, and people can either swap for previous sizes or they can give a cash donation and that goes towards buying clothes that we're short on in certain sizes.
And what's your group called, Gemma?
Now that's a good question. I think
I thought that'd be an easy one.
it's called Wellingborough Community Helping Hands.
Oh,
It's
you're
called
part of
Helping Hands, isn't it? Yeah.
It's part of Helping Hands, but honestly, I can't remember what the side group's called.
You can't remember what?
The
Gemma
picture
does also
is
quite
second
regularly
hand is a
share
better way of
stuff on.
living.
You do quite regularly share stuff on the
I
Facebook
do
group as
try
well.
and
our
share
swap
it,
shop.
yeah, because I can't remember the name.
Okay, so, while you're there, oh, and can I just interrupt us, Jonathan?
Okay, I'm going to eat a biscuit then, so I'm just going to disappear.
Do you think this might be of interest to people in the Helping Hands group? Very nice, look. It's got a little goal and it speaks.
If that can get posted directly onto the baby group, then yes, I'm sure someone will snap it up.
I think it's Sam's
I'll-
doing it.
I'll take a picture in a
No,
second, Marion.
Sam doesn't admin that group, but you could put it on regular Helping Hands and someone would grab it, I'm sure.
Is there a different Helping Hands then?
Yeah, so there's the main Helping Hands group, and then my baby group
Baby group.
has got the same starting name. Let me find it out. Just bear with me. I'm going to find out what it's called. Can you all still hear?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm a member of it, aren't I?
No. Yes, you can still hear me. Okay, I'm just going to try and find out the actual name because that would be helpful. It is Wellingborough. Oh, it's not loading. Wellingborough Helping Hands Community, and it says 0 to 2 years clothes swishing service.
Yeah. Marion,
And
I'm a
the
member of that,
picture-
so I could probably share it as well.
Yeah, okay.
So the picture is that second hand is a better choice for the whole wide world.
Yeah, thank you. So
And
we'll-
I started that not specifically to get food donations like regular Helping Hands. I started that so that we made sure that children's clothes were circulating in the community.
yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Gemma. So we'll take a picture of that and stick it on the Gemma.
Lovely, thank you.
Marion, can I ask Jenna something?
Yeah.
Gemma, yeah. I knitted and a friend knitted some baby bonnets, but they're for premature babies. And when I rang Kettering Hospital and asked if they wanted them, they said because of the COVID and everything, they don't want them. But they're for premature babies. Would it be any good for your group?
Yeah, so what I do is I keep a box of each size. So if I know they're for premature babies, I can put them in the box, and then when a premature baby comes along, they will go out with premature baby clothes.
Oh, lovely. So I'll let you have them then.
Yeah, as long as I know what size they are, yeah, they can go in the right boxes.
What we do, Gemma, part of this swap shop. So probably Doreen will give those to us at the Victoria Centre, and then you could come and collect them from the Victoria Centre.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm only on Mill Road anyway, so.
Yeah. Now we do collections on a Tuesday afternoon when Jonathan's here doing the Welly Womble stuff. So
is that when I need to come and collect the
anything really?
Seeds as well?
Yeah.
So
Hopefully by Tuesday we'll have it all sorted out.
Yeah, so if you liaise directly with Jonathan.
Yeah. And could I just ask a quick question about the Wombly Wellingborough thingies? So I'm in an electric wheelchair and my son is autistic. So nice little combination there. Can we just do it without collecting anything? Like, can we just do it and put it in our own bin and say that we're part of you guys?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Of course you can. That's how people would do it.
Like without having to come and collect anything.
Have you got your own litter pickers?
I've not, but I've got a dog, like a dog clippy pooper scooper thing that would work the same.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to come and collect some Norse bags anywhere, that's kind of handy. Because say if you were clearing an area, you got to a spot and it was really bad and you didn't want to have to carry the stuff home. If you had some of the Norse bags, then it's easy. You just fill up where you are, tie it off, and just leave it on the side of the path in a non-obstructive kind of way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
And actually,
that'd be easier for you.
Yeah. And as long as it's good to take a picture to show what you've done. So before and after, always remember your before and after. Like you come along a plot and it's really filthy and you take a picture before and then you clear it and you take after. So it's actually really nice to see. And then also let Jonathan know where you might be leaving the bags so he can let Norse know.
Yeah, cool.
Let Jonathan know. Jonathan doesn't want to know, sorry to be grumpy, but if you can post the pictures on Facebook with the location of where you've put bags, then Wellingborough Norse are following that group on Welly Womble.
Okay.
And they'll
so they can pick it up from there. Yeah, it's just I noticed that they've gated off the
alleys. Yeah.
Alleys near us. So yeah.
Are you backing onto an alley?
No, so I'm opposite the community centre. I'm opposite the yellow community centre, Hindu community centre. But my alleyway is open, but my sort of like alleyway behind the houses has just been gated off.
Yeah. So I mean, we were always clearing up there. We might be able to do that in future if we can get the keys for our street watch group. But so wherever you're clearing, if you did come and collect some bags from Jonathan on a Tuesday afternoon, then
we could just leave it on the street. No, that's cool. Thank you.
So
now we're seed swapping.
Where are we up to now?
Sorry, that's seed
swapping. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Where are we?
All right,
we're up to number 47 of 56. So we're going to crack through the last few. So we got watercress.
Oh yes, please. Watercress.
Tasty leaves, ideal for salads and garnishes. There's one for you, Rebecca or Becky. Easy to grow in containers or in the garden. Woo! We've got 400 seeds, so we can fill out. I
think Karen might have some watercress, but I don't know. We'll share with Doreen. Got some watercress, dear.
Well, I could have Mum can start them off and I'll have them afterwards.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that.
Put me down for some as well, Marion. Crikey, I'll have some of them.
Jonathan's having some.
I think that's one of the few things I haven't got. Where are we? Carrots. Carrots is next in my little pile of joy. These are Atlas carrots. So as the name suggests, they're round. Look like my carrots anyway, to be fair, in my stony allotment.
Can we have some for the Victoria Centre preschool?
One word of warning, and this is particularly good for Rebecca, is they are better grown in things like bathtubs or containers, or the carrot fly will ruin them for you. So I've got a bathtub at my allotment, and they just grow like wildfire in there. And I'm going to get a couple more bathtubs to do such a thing.
So who's up for carrots? So
Gemma says yes. You can say something, Gemma.
Can I take them for my dad?
Yeah.
No, of course you can.
I'm going to focus on herbs this year because I do not have a green finger at all. So I've got a wildflower front garden, so any wildflowers or any herbs, but my dad is a proper green fingered allotment grower and they look cool.
Go out.
Cool. Well, we've just done loads and loads of herbs, about loads of them, but there we go.
No, not to worry, I was late, don't worry about that.
Hang on a minute. Who's having some of these then? So Jonathan, we'll
Becky,
have Victoria,
Becky and her tubs.
So Becky,
Are you having any, Becky? Am I just giving them to you
Yeah,
anyway?
yeah, I'll give them a go.
Cool beans.
Becky, Jonathan.
If there's enough, I'll try some, but I am growing some long ones at the moment, trying them out to see if they grow.
Okay.
Mine failed terribly last year.
Did it? Oh,
Terribly, awful.
oh, is that cress?
Get
Yeah.
out of it. It's marjoram. And marjoram if you're from Hertfordshire like me, because we all speak
Looks like
Cough.
cress.
Yeah, that'd be nice. There's some herbs there, Gemma.
No, I don't use that one.
That way you could have a few and see.
You can add it to marinades.
I'll have a pack and I'll plant those ones in my garden because then they look pretty and smell nice.
Do you know what they're particularly good for? Containers. They're a gorgeous hanging plant, so you can use them in
Oh.
rock gardens or borders.
Yeah, go on then. Yes.
Becky, interested?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Becky says yes.
Gemma.
What do we give in exchange for these?
Your blood. No, I'm joking. You don't have to. Like, people here have sort of seeds. What the idea is because we're sort of, this is taking a bit longer than perhaps we thought, is that perhaps when you're coming to collect your seeds, if you bring spare seeds to us in a couple of weeks, we'll do this again on this listing. So then it is actually a genuine swap. And also you don't have to tell everybody what you've got here. We'll just end up with some more seeds. Say in 4 weeks' time, we can do all this again.
Okay, cool.
Mainly,
Does that sound fair, Marion?
mainly we've got all of these seeds and we're just trying to get them spread out and get people growing.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then we just create this virtuous circle, really.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Radicchio.
That looks like that special lettuce, isn't it?
They're pretty.
Pretty much. This is, what can I say? Direct sow plant outdoors. So from next month, you can sow this. Thinly in drills, are probably not great in your pots, I'm afraid, Becky. But some people do.
Rapicchio, do you want some of that, Doreen?
No, what is it? I don't know what it is.
Like a lettuce.
Yeah, it's a thin lettuce, basically.
Nice colour, not green, sort of red.
Adds a bit of colour to your salad. You know, you go to the supermarket and you buy those bags of salads.
Yeah.
That'll be the colourful bit in your salad.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
But you can't do, you got to grow that outside then, do you?
The serving suggestion is full heads can be dressed in oil and lightly grilled, served warm with melted cheese. It sounds awful, but that's what they reckon.
Yeah.
No,
Where do
about
you grow
growing
it? Where do you grow it?
Outdoors. Outdoors, full sun. Takes a couple of weeks to germinate, and then it's 8 inches high when it's grown.
Well, I can try it.
Yeah, so
There's 150 of them. Anybody else?
yeah, we could have some at the centre. Who was that, Gemma?
Oh, Becky.
Oh, Becky. So we've got Becky.
Yeah, Becky's having some of that.
Doreen.
Got high hopes in that.
PC, okay.
Scarlet Globe radishes, so round radishes, not long ones, white ones, square ones. These are round jobs. Easy to grow.
Jonathan.
Yes, dear.
We missed.
Sounded like my wife there. Yes, dear.
We missed the Swiss chard.
I have not.
We have, yeah.
No. Shut my face. There we go. Swiss chard.
You like Swiss chard, don't you, Karen? Are you saying yes?
Do, yeah.
Got some of that?
Yeah, could do. Yeah.
They grow really well, the Swiss chard. Can that go
They
in pot
do.
as well?
You can go straight
Ideal
to
for the
ground.
flower border. So these might be quite good for the Victoria Centre. Because you wanted to flower some sort of edible
Yeah,
borders,
yeah.
didn't you? So I'd say that'd be a good one. Again, it's another one to direct sow plant outdoors.
Did you want any, Becky?
Yeah, I'll give it a little try.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Doreen?
Trying to keep these in order.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I think
No.
that's probably no. Can we do our radishes now, please,
Yeah,
dear?
radishes. Oh,
Round radishes, sweet, tender, moist, crisp, moist, mildly flavoured roots.
are you saying yes, Gemma?
No, sorry, no, thank you.
Anybody for round radishes? Again, we'll have some for the Victoria Centre, or if you want to throw in some, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'll have some too, because I think Doreen nicked all the long ones, didn't she?
I've got the long ones.
He's got long ones.
Anything
Yeah.
for you, Becky?
Yeah, go on a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Who said that, Becky? I didn't even see her.
Yeah, she did. So Becky, Jonathan. Who else said? Who else said?
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Did you want any, Doreen?
No, I'm having the long ones because I've got round ones that I'm
Okay.
trying to grow now.
That's right. Now we're on to feverfew. We've got tons of feverfew in our garden.
Or weeds, as some people call them, but
Yes,
they are my
please.
mother's favourite weed.
And Gemma,
I like
Gemma
weeds.
says yes. They're great things. These are lovely things. So yeah, I might share these with Gemma. They'd be great for pollinators and stuff up the allotment. Oh, Shirley's gone.
you want some, Becky?
Yeah, I've never tried that.
Really
Apparently,
good.
it's also a medicinal herb.
Yeah, it's really good for headaches.
Good for migraine. Very good for migraine and headaches. You can eat the leaves.
But do be warned, once you've got them, you will always have them, whatever you do.
Yes, yeah, I agree
They're
with
like-
that, Jonathan. Yes.
Yeah. I just thought I'd mention that. Where are
So
we?
it might be a good idea to put them in a big pot.
Exactly.
Yeah, they grow anywhere, so pots. would be
You don't
good.
know. You're missing the point, Marion. If you put them in a big pot, they'll find all the crevices in your paving. They're great.
Oh no, well we've got loads at home. So-
Yeah, there you go.
So what are these
White radishes.
White radishes. Anybody for white radishes?
Never tried them.
Oh, it sounds like you need to try some, Doreen.
Yeah, go on, I'll try some.
Gemma? Doreen,
Gemma says yes.
go. Do you want
Well,
some?
I'll pass them to my dad.
So Gemma,
Can be used raw, blended in drinks or salads.
Yeah.
Yeah, got loads of vitamins and potassium and stuff in them.
Mm.
do you want some, Becky?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Okay. Moving on then, celeriac next, isn't it?
Celeriac is next. Grows a bit like a beetroot, but looks a bit. It's like got like parsley leaves. It's quite a big plant, I seem to remember.
Do you want some?
Yes, it gets up to 2 foot high. This stuff.
Do you want some celeriac, Karen?
No. thanks.
Generally would sow it sort of now indoors
No.
or directly in June into the ground.
There you go.
So Gemma, do you want some, Jonathan?
There's 100 seeds there. Did anybody say yes or no to it?
Yeah, Gemma said yes, and I was wondering if you want some as well for the Victoria Centre as well.
That means I'm having some then. Fair enough. We'll have some of them. I shall get in my greenhouse at some point and actually do something, I think. What have we got
Gemma
left here?
and Jonathan. I think the other thing, obviously, is we got carrots. Last one.
Kitty carrots.
Ah,
Any carrots for little kids? Oh, well, that's got to go preschool then, really, isn't it?
That was
Yeah.
easy. Marion, just to confuse you, I don't remember seeing asparagus,
Well,
Oh, yes.
but we
I
did
know
have
that.
asparagus peas, didn't we?
yeah, we had asparagus peas, but we didn't get to see the asparagus peas.
Well, that's probably where they are. So that's asparagus peas, but we've done those.
The asparagus came from my mum and it didn't go on the list because it came afterwards. So
I'll put it on now. They do want some asparagus.
it's tricky, isn't it, asparagus? You have to grow it and then grow
Yeah.
it the next
Yeah.
year. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, you can eat it, yeah, after growing it, yeah, that's right. I might not be here then to eat it, so I don't want it.
Right,
That's a cheerful thought, isn't it?
where you going?
I don't know.
Sounds like something you need to have indoors as well a little bit. It needs to be protected. But yeah, it can take, like Doreen said, 3 years to get anything off of it.
Anybody want asparagus then? We could just leave it on the list.
I'll have it, crikey.
Yeah, Jonathan.
I'm up for a thingy bob that can go in a corner of greenhouse if I remember to water it. Did we I can't remember where that went, to be fair, but that's everything apart from the biscuits, which nobody's having.
The peas, asparagus peas, I don't think we allocated them.
Okay, asparagus peas again then.
Is
50
that the
seeds. There's only a couple of seeds left in there, so sow direct, made a foot apart in May, and water. You can put them in pots as well, Becky, so it could be a winner.
Nobody else wants them. I'll try them.
How many
Becky
are
says
there?
yes.
How many are there in there, roughly?
Well, it says 50 on the front, but I've got a feeling there's only probably about 5 left in there. Yeah, you probably got a handful if that. Yeah, there's 5 in there.
5, they are. They're for you, they're for you then, Becky.
They're for you, Becky. Fantastic. I hope everybody's been writing down what they've got in, because I haven't.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's all right then. Good. The trusty 50p hasn't been used, so that was a waste of time. There you go.
I've done a list, and I think what myself and Jonathan will need to do is try and sort these all out and dish them out. When we're going to do them, I don't know. But
have you written? Sorry to interrupt. Have you written down who's present? Because I haven't done that either.
yeah, I've done that too.
Have you included Gemma on there?
Yeah, I put Gemma on there.
Cool. All right. Well,
Does
you can share
anybody
that with
want
me in a
any?
minute.
Does anybody want any of these Brussels sprouts?
Oh, Brussels
Seedlings.
plants.
Brussels sprout plants. So
I'll have a couple.
Karen's
You want-
having some of them.
Yeah.
Anybody for Brussels sprout plants? I'll put them at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please.
I got a lot more, you see. That's just some I put in a pot to show you. They're all coming up now. I should have Brussels everywhere.
But I'll have some if you've got any spare, but obviously do everybody else first.
Jonathan, Karen, I think I heard Becky there in the background, didn't I?
Yeah, Becky as well.
Yeah.
Gemma's dog wants them.
Anybody else? That's Jonathan, Karen and Becky. Yeah.
Karen, yeah.
Everything. Do we? Obviously, you've got everybody's name on that list, Marion, and you can share that list. Do you want to share that list with everybody so that if there is anything that's not been claimed, Gemma can sort of have a quick look at and go, oh, that's just what I've been looking at.
Can everybody make sure that Jonathan's got their email? Because some of you will have come today from a different route. So Jonathan,
I'd say that everybody on here has probably been contacted by me to get her in the first place. So I think that's probably
I've got the emails for Simon, Karen, obviously myself, Doreen, and you, Jonathan. If Jonathan's got Becky's and Gemma's email, and then we'll send out the list.
I think, yeah, that's cool.
What we'll try and do is we'll try and get them all sorted, but I mean, it depends what time Jonathan's got now, really, because, you know.
I have got to deliver food for Morrison's at sort of in about 2 hours' time.
Okay.
So yeah, it's all good fun.
So we'll see what we can do and try and get them ready for Tuesday. Otherwise, we'll have to let you know. But we've got all your emails. Is there anybody want to swap?
Becky's trying to sort of show us something, yeah.
Got some lavender, if anyone wants some
lavender. Anybody up for lavender seeds?
That'll be you then, Marion.
Yes, I will, please.
Sorry.
Lavender seeds, yeah.
Put you on the list. So that's
I have some, please.
hang on a minute, 59. And that's lavender seeds. And then Becky's got those. So you'll need to drop them at the centre, Becky, that's okay. So we have, is it Gemma?
Yes, please.
And Doreen.
Yeah.
Anybody else want some? Do you want some, Karen? Lavender?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so that's done. Okay.
Do you want me to split them here, or do you want me to just bring the packet to you?
What do you think, Jonathan?
I think you're going to get more confused juice splitting them. It's up to you. If you've got little, what we're going to try and do, myself and Marion, in our spare time, which is try and put them in little money bags like this.
Yeah, we've got little packets, so
Right,
so
I'm
yeah,
not
just
that
bring them on Tuesday.
I'd say bring them like this, and I shall do my best to sort of sit here and sort everybody's seeds out on Tuesday when I get here interspersed. So if you get here early, you might not have your seeds sorted out, is what I'm trying to say to you. Obviously, for yourself, Becky, if you're bringing seeds in, or if anybody else is bringing anything, if you come early, that's great. Then I can sort your seeds out, and I'll have a go at doing yours first.
Well, I'll come early on Tuesday, and then I'll do some litter wombling, and then come back, so I can drop off the lavender,
yeah.
and do some littering, and then come back and pick up my seeds.
You are amazing, Becky. I like that. That's good. So everybody's doing that. Simon's volunteering to do that as well on Tuesday. Good.
Do what?
Oh,
is this after work?
It's not going to be after work, mate. No. On Tuesday, like for Gemma's, I'm here from 1:30 till 5:30. I will have litter picking equipment. Technically, Rebecca, you have to register for that on another form that I'll send you later.
I will try and get my son to join us, but we're having a bit of difficulties now that restrictions are changed again.
Okay, no, I can understand that. I've got an autistic son as well, not to that degree, but yeah, I know what you mean.
The other thing on when you are doing the work, because this week we've got the decorators in the usual way that you go up the, so come to the front door this week. Yeah, because the decorators will be in the other stairwell.
Yeah, what you have to do for Tidy Up Tuesdays is give me a call when you get here. So I will send you all an email with that number so that you can give me a call on the phone, just in case I'm in a different part of the Victoria Centre. My little office, which is this bit here, is right up one corner, and where Marion's just told me to go is right down the bottom in a different place. The back stairwell is kind of, I can hear people knocking on the door from here, but I could base myself in reception for a change, couldn't I? Yeah, because, well, yeah, I don't know if the other ladies are in, so we'll see. You'll have to find out, because they are starting to come in more now, so. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll see. Has anybody got anything else they want to swap before we finish? Because you might have brought something yourself other than the toy thing. Oh, I know what I've got. Is anybody interested in some very old marmalade? Unopened tin. It's from about well, it's from February 2020 was only a year out of
date, but it's never been opened, so it's absolutely fine. So
can I just say that I've had half a jar of it already. I had 2 of them and I'm still here, so it's fine.
It's fine, you're not.
I've been a bit more regular since I've been eating it, but no, I haven't. I'm joking.
Well, I was going to take some last time, but somehow I never picked it up when I brought stuff down.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
So put Simon down for 2 jars then.
No, one will do. One will do.
Have you got any upstairs, Jonathan, or have they all gone now?
They've all gone. I think you had 2 for me and 1 for Georgina, I think, and they've all gone.
All right. So how many do you want? Just one, Simon?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm on my own. It'll, we just sit there otherwise.
Simon. Yeah. Okay. Simon wants.
Well, I don't know how quick you have to eat it once it's open, but
it's all right. It's got a lot of sugar in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we've still got your boxes, Simon, if anybody would like a box. Apparently they're very good to put seeds in, so if you want to organise your seeds. We have a couple of these if anybody would like a little box to go with their seeds. Okay, any takers? No. Okay, so we've got one person having marmalade. For that for John. Simon. Anybody else for a lovely jar of marmalade? That one's a bit older, actually. I'm okay for the moment, Marion, but thank you.
Okay, anything else for anybody? Anybody else got anything else to pass on?
I'll have a jar of marmalade.
Okay, this one, just try it, Becky, because it is 2018. And
Don't try it. Don't do
I'm
it.
not sure. The lady that gave us them, I think she actually made some herself. Is that what you're going to say, Karen?
Yeah, I think she said some of them were made herself and she used jars, and I think that's just a used jar that she's made homemade marmalade in.
So just test it for yourself, Becky.
I ate horrendous things while traveling. I'm sure that's fine.
I just have to say, you know, it is past the date, so do just test it before you sort of pour it all over your toast.
You know,
we're insured for this anyway.
No, we're just passing things on. It's up to people when they go on, isn't it?
I'm joking. Anyway, I think we're done, Marion. I think that.
I've got something that I've just
Gemma's got something.
thought of. I've got something I've just thought of. I don't know how to change my, change my camera around. It's Edwardian Dado. There's like a big piece.
Okay.
And like a half piece that I've got left, if anyone can use it. I haven't listed it on the Helping Hands group yet, but if anybody wants it, they're welcome to it, because I've used what I needed to use.
Okay. So does anybody want that?
I think I'm okay for bits of wood, I must admit. I know that's a bit posh for what I'd used down the
it's posh. It is posh wood. That's why I thought rather than just burning it, I also see if anyone wanted it.
Yeah, so
stick it on the Facebook swap shop. I think that'll probably do.
Yeah, okay, will do.
Just before we.
I'm just asking Gemma if she's a member of the swap shop group already on Facebook.
She is. She posts quite a bit on there. We do also have a
every now and again, if I get eco stuff, I stick it up there.
Cool. It doesn't just have to be eco stuff, could be anything. Obviously, I've quite heard there's quite a good baby group already that somebody runs on here.
Posting in like 3 groups is like, ugh.
Should I advertise my group?
Yeah, go on then, Karen.
I run a disability group once a week, a social sort of group via Zoom. If anyone's interested, just pass on the information.
We've got a poster about that
somewhere. Yeah.
Shall we all go and then when Marion comes back? No.
This is the disability group that meets is it Wednesday or Tuesday morning, or it varies, doesn't it?
It varies, but it's usually Wednesday morning.
Details about that are on the One Wellingborough Plus Facebook page.
And the Facebook page, yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to onewellingborough+.wordpress.com, there's a blog on there, and there's 2 posts about what Karen does, or whatever I'm trying to say. I've stand no hope trying to deliver stuff tonight. I can't even speak now. Yeah, there's all sorts of details about our activities. So yeah, you do a couple of bits. You do the support as well, don't you?
Yeah. Support as well.
Anybody else?
Sorry. I was just going to try and get Simon to talk about forums, because we do have a Swap Shop forum, which is not very active, but it'd be nice to sort of have something for people that aren't on Facebook, because for a lot of people, Facebook just drives them mad, don't they, Simon?
Yeah. Well, the forum
that was my lead in to get a conversation.
Find your way around, especially all these different groups.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I'll share details of that as well for everybody. So. All that remains to be said is thank you to everybody, and I look forward to seeing everybody on Tuesday.
Yes,
we've all got something to collect.
Welcome to. I'm sorry. Welcome. Thank you for joining our first seed swap.
I thought I was back.